Hey guys, welcome back, and it's your host Peabutnutterninja, and today we're gonna take a special look at manufacturing. And as you guys know, in my PvE changes video, I think I mentioned that items and weapons don't drop anymore, and so you're probably thinking, how do you manufacture? How do you get the plans and everything? Oh, and they also got rid of vendors and people that sell you stuff and people you sell stuff to. There's just basically just the minerals and the ore and the crystite, and that's just the currency, and you use that stuff to manufacture. And how do you get these plans? Where do you get them? You know, all these questions will be answered for you in just quick, however long it takes to load this, which apparently is a decade. So guys, you actually have to reach tier 2 to unlock manufacturing. And once you reach tier 2, you just progress along the skill tree. If you guys haven't seen the skill tree video, skill tree and EXP, definitely check that out first. And wow, this is taking forever. We'll just close that. We'll load that up there. So take a look at that, and then you'll see that you can unlock, and we'll revisit it at the end of this video. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But basically, once you reach tier 2 and you unlock something, let's say resonating bolts for a recon or a cryo shot, if that is a special cryo shot, there's 3 special types: Omnidyne, Ashtrek, or Kisutan. If it's any of those 3, you'll get the plans in your molecular printer, which is not working right now. I'm sorry for this lag, guys. There's just too many people trying to play. Oh, there we go. There's just too many people trying to play Firefall because it is fun. Although there are some things that I could use improvement, and I'll touch upon that in a later video. But guys, this is manufacturing. I didn't buy a single one of these plans. I opened my molecular printer and it was all here, all the way down to resource blending, all the way down to here. And so I just want to talk about a few things here. So you can buy these call downs, and you can make them with just crystite, and you build it, and it's pretty much straightforward. It's pretty much how it worked before the patch. And Sinbridge that's actually a quest item, so that's not anything special. And then you can build a mobile battle station, but I actually haven't found any azurite. I don't know how rare that is, but apparently super rare. And of course you've got your different types of thumpers. These are actually all just personal thumpers. They're the smallest. These aren't even light thumpers yet. They're revamping the light thumpers to be much more harder. And of course, advanced MPU for the advanced personal thumper. And someone's shooting a recon mine at me, and that's fine. And of course, you have your sifted earth. When you do these processes, you get crystite, you get different types of resources, different types of minerals. So sifted earth, if you have extra, definitely throw that in there. And crystite refining process, you don't pick up too much crystite. You do pick up crystite off the battlefield, but not that much. And if you need a crystite boost, because tier 2 frames actually cost 7,500 crystite to unlock, you can click that square, load it up with any one of these minerals, and it'll end up giving you about 500, and the most I've gotten was about like 595 so far. And I'm not willing to risk my high tier stuff. Look at that, ferrite 790. That's purple. I'm not risking that stuff to see how many crystite I get. I'm very happy with just 5, and that takes about 15 minutes. And then so you'll notice this new category, resource blending. So what is resource blending? Why would you want to do it? What's the point? So, well, let's say I go to this ferrite, right? I have 882, and I'm waiting for a little pop-up window. Uh-oh, is it lagging? Do you see that? It's like a little grayed out loading in the top right. Oh no, this is taking awfully long. Alright, so we'll just let that sit there, and hopefully the window pops up. But basically, each mineral has, I think, 5 or 6 qualities to it. And the higher tier it is, the higher quality it is of not all the stats, but about 3 out of 5 of the stats. And hopefully, crossing my fingers, this loads. It is going so slow, guys. I might have to re-film this, but keeping my fingers crossed and staying hopeful. So ferrite, let's say, is really good with conductivity, malleability, and resistance, right? Those are 3 categories, and you know, you have like this lower tier ferrite down here, the ferrite CY1 and ferrite CY17. Let's say that's absolute crap. That gives you no stats. If you want to up tier it, and you know, you can. You just stick a ferrite right in here. So I'll click that purple one there. Oh, there it is. Oh wow. Okay, that's much faster. So you'll see ferrite has insanely high conductivity, malleability, and resistance. That's pretty amazing. But if I click on my ferrite 1, look at this. Oh well, that's what will come out of it if I blend it. But let's get rid of this. Okay, so we've got our ferrite CY12. You can see that this ferrite has much lower conductivity, malleability, and resistance. And you're like, well, what's the point of that? Well, if you want, and you can up tier your lower ferrite to the exact values you want. Why would you want exact values when you're trying to do this? Well, let's take a look at some of these plans. And again, guys, these plans you get once you unlock the skill tree. I'll try to open up the skill tree. It's been taking a little while, so there's a lot of lag on the server. Hopefully we can manage. So you can see this module. So this is an execute shot module, and it's got CPU drain, weight, and power drain. And these are all things you have to consider when you're building up your best. And you'll see that crafting attributes. So execute shot damage, you can get increased damage if you have really high conductivity, density, and reactivity. And you'll see that 60% reactivity. So if you have something with 1,000 reactivity, that's going to give you the best shot damage that you want. If you want explosion radius, then you definitely want that high conductivity. And let's just load up some ferrite there. So the base stats of this is 503 and 25. Let's stick some ferrite. Where did you go, ferrite? There we go. We stick some ferrite, and lag monster. The lag monster is in here. Oh, there we go. So 539 damage. That's not a lot of damage, but the explosion radius went to 3 to 4. That's significant. And the recharge time went from 25 seconds down to 22. So that's almost 20% more shooting. Well, that's more like 15%, huh? Well, but I mean, that's more shooting. But you'll see the CPU drain went sky high, 268. I know on my gear right now, my CPU drain is almost maxed out. I can't do anything anymore. All my CPU is based on into my sniper rifle, and you know. And look at this. This is even more AOED. 536, better execute shot recharge, and so you can kind of tell which one's gonna be the best by just kind of mousing over. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh no, I did not want to build that. Okay, well I'll show you how it happens. So we click build, and then it'll build this execute shot, and it takes about 20 seconds, and then you get to unload it. And 3, 2, 1, and we unload it, and now it's in my inventory. And I'll go over to the Battle Frame Garage. And again, if you guys don't know what the Battle Frame Garage is, check out my other videos about equipment and loadout, and that way you can just get some background. So we're back in this nanoprint thing, and it's taking forever. Okay, there we go. So you can see all the stuff that I unlocked. I have satchel charge, I have ammo, and ammo is really cool. You can actually increase your max damage with it if this loads. Jump jets, servoses, plating gives me some health regen. So look, 1.18 times weapon damage. Let's see what happens when I stick some bismuth in there. Watch this. This is amazing, guys. Yeah, it's going so slow. I should just talk in slow motion from now. And the weapon okay, and the weapon damage goes to 1.25. The clip size goes up to 19%. Max ammo 3.8%. This is amazing. 1.25 times weapon damage. It makes my sniper be able to headshot for almost 1500. It's ridiculous. You can see the CPU drain, the weight, and the power drain as well, and you can see which categories it is. So And then, yep, there we go. And if you mouse over it, you can see that the bismuth has really low resistance. And so you can do something cool, guys. You can, you know, if you want that overall damage, you want that resistance higher, the density is okay, the malleability is super high. And that's actually the highest stat you want, the malleability, because it contributes the most. So I can technically find something with a lot of resistance. So we'll just scroll down my ores, or not. So we won't scroll down my ores because it takes forever. Oh, there we go. So look at this Coralite 482. That has insane resistance. It has very low density and I would say very low malleability too. So let's see if something else has insane resistance. Nope, not resistance. But basically malleability and density are the two factors you want. So this has a lot of malleability actually. This actually has more than the other one, than the higher tier one, but that's okay. I think this is actually a hybrid. The resistance is high, the density is low, unfortunately. You want that high too. So let's find out if something has really high density. Maybe this quartzite? Quartzite's pretty dense, no? Yes, quartzite is incredibly dense. Trying to find out. Oh, there we go. 659. That's actually not too high. I'm looking for something like 800 or so. And there we go. This is not dense, but this is incredibly high resistance. So you can see that each one of these stats, each one of these minerals have very different characteristics. So let's say you want something better than just bismuth. Then you go to your crystite hybrid blending and you choose bismuth, and what was the other thing that had really high? Was it this? The ferrite? That had high malleability. What's the thing with high density in it? Was it coralite? No, that density was really low. Are you dense? Yes, quartzite. You are dense. So if I stick the quartzite in there and we blend it, so the malleability unfortunately goes down too much, and that's 50% of my damage. So I would not want to blend these two, but my resistance and density goes up. So it's a mix, and it's definitely a trade-off. You find out which one you want, and then you can blend it together, and then you can get insane combinations. There's actually unlimited combinations by blending. So that's a lot of talking on my part so far. I hope this isn't like a 20-minute video. So look at all these things you can build: a sniper rifle, assault rifle, a burst rifle, and servos. And so how you unlock these plans is you go to your skill tree. I just opened it up right now. Of course, there's a little bit of lag, and hopefully it'll load up right now. Oh, connection failure. That is wonderful. Maybe everyone's signing on right now. Maybe now's the time to play. Hopefully we won't have another SYN failure. Otherwise I can always go through my garage. And it looks like I will have to go through my garage. Alright, we'll go through my garage. Uh-oh. Is it not going to connect either? No! A connection failure. Why? Why would you do that to me, Firefall? Why? I just want to show them how to manufacture. Let's try this one more time. If it doesn't open up, then I will have to log out, log back in. And no! Alright. Guys, I'll be right back, and we'll be right back with the tech tree. One sec. Alright guys, and we're back. And that wasn't a long wait for you guys, was it? Of course not, because it's all going to be edited out. And here we go. Here's my tech tree. This is my tier 2 recon frame, the Raptor recon frame, and you can see what I've unlocked so far. I'm almost at the end of both trees, but there's a few things that I want to unlock here, namely this grenade launcher here, and the servos sounds really good. The sprint servos, increased sprint speeds. And so when you're unlocking stuff, it usually tells you, it gives you a little pop-up down here that Oh, is it lagging that badly? Oh goodness. So it usually tells you the stats right underneath where it says asterisk shotgun down here, and unfortunately it's not doing that, and it'll tell you nothing. It'll tell you nothing at all. No, but generally what happens is it tells you oh, there we go. Do you see plus jet energy cost, minus jet thrust, minus jet energy recharge? So it'll tell you the stats as you want to unlock, and you can see the first thing that I went up this tree right here to unlock this max damage, increased weapon damage ammo. It should be plus overall. Yep, there we go. Plus overall damage, minus clip size. And then I also wanted to unlock this headshot sniper rifle. And it is, oh god, these sniper rifles, so amazing. I love it. So plus headshot damage, minus reload speed, minus rate of fire. And so when you unlock these, you get the plans automatically in your manufacturing bay. And that's how you get them. For tier 1, you don't get plans at all. So you have to be tier 2, you have to purchase the frame, then you have to level up the frame in order to unlock any of this manufacturing goodies. So just keep that in mind as you level. And I just want to show you my garage real quick. And I have a lot of manufactured gear, and hopefully this loads up, no connection error. Fingers crossed. Otherwise we're going to have to do another quick load. Another quick load. Alright, we're going to have to do another quick load, I bet. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, we'll be right back when I can open my garage. Hey guys, and thanks for waiting. I know it was for you a second, but this actually took me a little while to load. But as you can see, this is my tier 2 Raptor Recon frame. It shows you my CPU limit, 16, oh, it's actually what I used here. My limits are up here in this top left corner. 1667, I only have 6,242 and 6114 kilograms of mass. And so I'll click on my arms, my signature weapon, and you can see that I'm equipped my Kisutan rifle with the headshot damage. You can actually see that the Accord rifle has faster reload, and it actually has more DPS, but doesn't factor in the headshot damage at all. So this is a lot of my power right there goes to the sniper rifle. For my secondary weapon, I use the Kisutan assault rifle, and the Kisutan uses a lot of CPU. It has the highest CPU requirements out of Kisutan, Omnidyne, and Astrek. I think Astrek uses more, I want to say it uses less CPU and more power. And where's an Omnidyne? Let's see if I can find something with Omnidyne in it. Let's check my feed out. They're right there. So Omnidyne uses a lot more power, but it does. Well, these aren't actually printed, so this actually is a lot less power, as you can see, the 535. But in general, Omnidyne uses a lot more power than Kisutan, and I'm not sure this exactly. Let's see. So Astrek uses more power. No, Omnidyne's actually the middle. Omnidyne uses a pretty decent amount of CPU, and it uses a little bit more mass, and has the least amount of power usage. Astrek uses a lot of power, but it saves on that CPU requirements. As you can see, 1653 does not give me a lot of room to work with. So definitely, when you're building your gear, make sure you have enough CPU, enough power. Otherwise, you might have some of these just go to waste. And let's see, what else do I have? My armor. I think I have a few sets. Astrek. Again, that's CPU. And that's what I'm using right now, actually, a printed Astrek plate. And you can see I have HP regen, the defense, and extra health. It's really amazing. And Accord plating is just the normal basic. You can't actually craft anything Accord. You have to either be Omnidyne, Astrek, or Kisutan. So, and you can see, let's see, the Omnidyne versus this Astrek. Yep, the Omnidyne uses way less power in this case. Astrek uses more CPU. I don't know, guys. I guess it depends on whatever you're using. And you can see I have a specialty, a SID modulator adds enemies to my sim for 3 seconds, and you can actually upgrade your processor. This is all the same. There's no processor upgrades in tier 2, unfortunately, so I think these will be unlocked in tier 3, and then you can always change the reactor on your... Oh, no, that's not what I want to click on. If I click on the back here, you can actually change the reactor out. And am I using this? Yes, I am using the Omnidyne reactor. Boost my power, but it's a lot heavier. You can see I trade off 277 kilograms for it. So, you can't get the best stuff in the game and just all equip it. You have to pick and choose what you guys want. I hope this has been informative. I'm sorry for all the lag and all the latency issues, but hopefully you guys stuck it through. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. You know, oh, you missed this part about manufacturing, or oh, what was that? You kind of skimmed over it. Just let me know in the comments, guys. As always, peace, love, and ninja. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your guys' views, your comments, and your likes. And guys, I'll be releasing my PvE and my PvP videos for Recon very soon, and I'll do it according to a tier 1 and tier 2 system. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming out. So guys, stay tuned, and peace, love, and ninja. Bye.